Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Georgia. So today I am doing another Bill Burr reaction because I have had quite a few requests from people to react to this one. Yeah, so I'm reacting to Vagina Privilege, which in itself is quite a funny name, but yeah. I just thought it would be fun to do another Bill Burr, so yeah, let's get on with the video.
Alright, I gotta get my act together, man. I'm really at a critical point in my life, you know? I'm serious. I'm a fucking psycho, man. I realize this about myself. Like, you know, I'm not married, you know, and I'm really getting to that critical age where, you know, pretty soon I'm just, you know, I gotta pick a street. Either I'm gonna get married, you know, or I'm just gonna be that creepy old guy hanging out in the bar, you know, red chest hair hanging out.
Well, do you know what? Now he doesn't have to worry, because this must be years ago, because I'm pretty sure now he's got a wife and kid. So, mate, look, see, now we know what lane he's gone down, but do you know what? Even without the wife and kid, you've been in Star Wars. You've really hit the jackpot. He's really hit the jackpot there, wife, kid, and Star Wars. Like, he is like, he's iconic, pretty much. He's just an icon. But yeah, look, he's got a wife and kid now, see? See, in hindsight, watching this video, that's pretty good.
No, seriously, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just, I think I just stayed single too long, man. It's just brutal. There's this critical point when you stay single too long and when your brain switches from, you know, like, yeah, don't say that to him. Yeah, fuck it, say it. See what happens. Dude, and once you cross that line, it's the evil that just opens up. It's just, you know. I don't know, you know what? I just find women that just like, I think they're great. I don't want this to come off like, I don't want to come off here like I'm some woman hater, because, you know, I know I'm a psycho, but it's just like, I don't know, I just find them to be like relentless. Just every day, they just gotta come at you. They just wake up, they have an agenda, and so they're like these psycho robots that never run out of batteries. Every day they just keep fucking. Right? You gotta deal with that every single day. Hey, honey, and you literally, you know, every day it's like waves hitting the beach, you know. Every day just a road making more your life away, you know. Just waking up inch by inch, and every day just. Why are you hanging out with him? He drinks too much. Where'd you buy that? That's ugly. Throw it out. So one day you're just hanging out in the middle of a lagoon, just floating there with your baseball cards, and waving to your friends back. Give me tickets. I still like sports. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Hey, honey, how you doing? No, I'm trying to learn how to pick my battles with my girl. You know, that's what I am. You know, I used to argue all the time. I'm just trying to pick the battles. Some days they come at you. You just gotta let them go. Just let them go and follow them to whatever dumb shit they want to do. Hey, have a picnic. You bring the good thing and you. And other days you just gotta get your hand up. You just gotta just create this perimeter or something. Like, you just send that psycho energy in another direction.
Oh my god!
Buy yourself a couple of hours for freedom before they bounce off something else. See my parents.
That's so good.
No, they're relentless. They never stop, and there's no reason for them to stop. You know why? Because you can't hit them. That's what it is. Think about that. There's no physical ramifications for being an asshole when you're a woman. Do you know how much of a dick I would be if it was socially unacceptable to kick the shit out of me? Dude, I would be trashing everybody I saw. See some big muscle bound guy, hey, I go to the fucking gym. But I can't do that, right? Every guy has a line, and if I cross the line, I get blasted in the face. Totally acceptable, right?
Oh.
Well, with women,
oh wait, hang on.
There's no line. They can just keep fucking coming at you.
Yeah, actually, because I think I had a few comments in my YouTube about because I made like a boundaries comment in my last video of Bill Burr about like how women don't know the boundaries, and yeah, it really does link in with my opinion on that. I also think it's because like like the other opinion of like, you know, because men know their strength, I guess. I'm pretty sure someone else like sort of like said that to me, like that other point of view. It's like men know their strengths, they just don't do it. But I feel like I also somewhat know a man's strength, only because when I was young, I grew up I have a twin brother, so we grew up like with each other and stuff. And like my mum and dad, like they'd always let us like put on a pair of boxing gloves and just box each other when we were really young. But the thing is, all the time they would say to my brother like, you know, you need to hold back and stuff like that. And he knew that he did as well. Like he would always hold back and be like, but I would go full strength, and my full strength barely even, like, he wouldn't even stumble back, and I was like, you could at least make out like I'm doing something, do you know what I mean? But we would box all the time, and like, you could see how much he had to hold back as to not hurt me, do you know what I mean? And I think it's because also he was on a rugby team as well, and like, I would watch their rugby match and they would tackle each other, and like, you would hear the smack, you would hear that collision when they would just smack into each other, right? And like, they would get up like it was nothing. And if that was me, I would be dead on that floor. Like honestly, if one of the guys tackled me like that, I would be knocked out on the floor. But my brother and all of the guys would just get up and stroll along like it was nothing. And I'm like, oh my God. And I think people might not just realise how much stronger they are, because it's not like 10 times stronger, it's like 1,000 times stronger. So much stronger. And I think it's because when we were young, I'd say like around like 12 to 13 maybe, I was a lot bigger than him, a lot taller, a lot wider, but he was still like so much stronger than me, and he would always have to hold back when we were like boxing each other. So yeah, I feel like because of that and having that experience with having a twin brother, I sort of know that like men are a lot stronger than what we believe or what women believe per se. But yeah, but it's just a nice little example, isn't it?
Cross the line, I get blasted in the face. Totally acceptable, right? But with women, there's no line. They can just keep fucking coming at you. Dude, they can do stuff worthy of like a suplex, and they'll just stand right next to it. They don't even have the decency to run away.
Oh my God.
Light your clothes on fire, they're like, ta-da! Oh yeah. And I was so proud of my work, I stuck around to see your reaction. I invited a couple of friends to heckle you as you try to stomp it out with your bare feet.
Oh, that's
yeah, they'll like key your car, sign your name. Susan did this shit. You're sitting like, now can I at least put her in a headlock, give her a couple of... Now I feel bad for women that you never get to feel that. You guys should do it to each other, you know? Just every once in a while. Just haul off and just blast one of your friends in the face, you know? It's good for you.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know, it hurts, you know, your ears are ringing, but I'm telling you, man, it clears your head. And it causes you to, like, evaluate yourself. I swear to God, anytime I ever got punched in the face, I was always pissed, but at some point during the drive home, I'd always be thinking, like, you know, it's kind of being a dick back there, you know? I really think about it, I probably should.
It's like the self-reflection of like, maybe I was being a bit of a dick, but you know what? Oh well. Yeah, I like that. That was a good one. I like that joke.
I was always pissed, but at some point during the drive home, I'd always be thinking like, you know, it's kind of being a dick back there, you know? And I really think about it, I probably shouldn't have said that last shit, you know? You like make that adjustment. That guy's an asshole. I can't believe he's just gonna say this guy. Actually, my girl punched me in the head on Valentine's Day a few years ago. Yeah, you wanna hear this story? This is a great one. This is how much of a dick I am, that I can actually tell a girl I love her, give her a card, and somehow at the end of the night, she's still blasting me in the head, you know? I can't even remember what happened. All I know is she said some shit, then I said some stuff, then she said some more stuff, and I said, fuck it, I'm going for big air. I said the last shit, and next thing you know, she just came flying at me, right? Fist balled up. Okay, and at first she was just hitting me all in here, you know, which is acceptable, right? It's a holiday, let's fucking keep it nice. Let's keep it nice, right? And I gotta admit, I was blocking most of it at first, right? I was doing the rope-a-dope, I was leaning back, I was pulling her head in, I was leaning on. Talking shit, trying to tire her out. Then all of a sudden, she just went up top, fucking wham! Right in the side of the head. You know what hurt the most was not that she hit me, was that after she hit me, she didn't have the decency to hop back, like maybe something was gonna happen. She knew nothing was gonna happen. crazy, talking shit thing in my face, pointing. That was brutal.
Yeah, sorry to pause it, right, but that reminds me of a thing the other day, right? Because the other day, me and my friend were just sat on the sofa watching Geordie Shore and Floribama. I think it's like an American version, right? And we watched a clip, right, of this woman legit caused an argument. She caused it, she started it, she completely overreacted, right, against this other guy. Walks up to the guy and just punches him in the head, and he just sat there. He just sat there, right? And can I just say, right, I really admire like a man's restraint, because the thing is, if someone hit me, I don't think I could control myself. I don't think I could control that anger. But how men can literally get pummeled in the head by a woman and just sit there like it's nothing. Like, I'm like, wow, like I admire that restraint. I literally admire it, because I'm like, but you can literally see them, like you can see like in their eyes, like they want to do something, and like the tension in their body, but they just know they can, because they just know how strong they are and they don't want to hurt that person. And I just really admire that, not gonna lie, like it actually is a really nice thing. But I feel like we don't appreciate that enough, that like they really do restrain themselves when women are acting like idiots. And I admire that, I really do.
Talking shit thing in my face, pointing. That was brutal. And she started like breaking up some stuff, you know, of course it was all my stuff, and I'm just standing there, okay, don't look her in the eye, stand there, let her calm down. Oh, that's great, that's something mine from high school. That meant a lot to me. Evidently not to you. It's fucking doing that shit. I have a cop with his knee in my back, but evidently you have a vagina, so that makes it okay. I just have to stand here as you break all my shit.
Oh my god! That's a good one.
I don't know. It's gotta be me who does it. You know? I get into too many arguments. I do. I got an argument with this girl the other day. You ever meet somebody, like, within the first couple of minutes of meeting them, they feel like they can, like, sum you up? Just like, you know what your problem is?
Oh,
you just have this unbelievable urge just to take their head and just mush it into whatever they're eating, you know? And really hold it there for a second, you know? Like, feel the panic in the back of their head as, like, the air bubbles become, like, less and less frequent, you know? You ever have, like, weird thoughts like that? But random, violent thoughts, you know? I actually had the urge to elbow an old lady in the face the other day. No, it's unreal. I swear to God, man, I was going to get off a plane, right? You know the rules, when you go to get off the plane, it goes row by row by row, right? This lady's all like, ooh, I'm 90, I get to cut everybody, right?
No.
She starts waddling around me, you know? I'm competitive, I start boxing around, right? So you can tell my luggage, I swear to God I did this. I'm literally taking up the whole aisle, and all of a sudden, I'll just go around and she just starts waddling all around me, and then I just feel my elbow. Like, dude, you gonna take this shit, man? Come on. Dude, you got a wide open shot, you know, just give her a quick one. She's not gonna feel it. She's gonna go down, and you can play it off like, oh, was she with you? But I didn't do it, man. I got my body under control. Like, come on, man, you can't do this shit. This is wrong. And I thought I was in control, and then she got like right about there, then I fell off my foot going through. We can still trip her. Just throwing that out there. All the time. I didn't do it. Someone just went, oh, I didn't, it just...
Just the thought was there.
You never think shit like that? You just walk down the street, see somebody up on a ladder, you just want to go over and just to do it.
Yeah, I actually really like that video. It's a really good one. I think it's just he manages to put these subjects in such a good little like funny joke, and that's what I really love. And it's just the whole thing of like boundaries and stuff, isn't it? Like he just puts it in such a good way, and the restraint is admirable. Honestly, it's really admirable. But yeah, that is defo one of my favourites so far. But yeah, that was my reaction to that video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell. Goodbye!